Jacob Ward Live. I'm your host, Jacob Ward. You may be wondering, what's this setup? What is all this stuff? This is what we'll be using for the special edition of the broadcast. The Jacob Ward Live is going to be a live stream. You and me talking. I will put a link, and that I have on my Mac. Basically, you're in a waiting room, and I can handpick a few to come up. Looking at getting quite a few on, obviously, the National Championship and stuff. All coming up soon. National Championship probably won't be on here, if I had to guess. Be something else, deciding between a few things for how you'll be able to call in to those games. Obviously, not phone numbers stuff. It will be typing a link and I'll just click you. We'll take your call. Fernando Mendoza with Indiana. 2,349 pass yards this season, 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I mean, he's been unstoppable. 15-0 so far, looking to make it 16-0 and done. He's heading home to Miami, as well as the Miami team. They're heading to Hard Rock Stadium to play the National Championship. It's going to be a matchup that is worth watching. Carson Beck last year with Georgia. This year has 3,581 pass yards, 39 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. More interceptions, less touchdowns, more passing yards than Fernando Mendoza. It's going to be a fun game. Hopefully it's not a blowout like the rest of the Indiana games. Roman Hemby with Indiana, he's got 211 carries running back, 1,060 yards and 7 touchdowns, compared to Mark Fletcher Jr. with Miami, 199 carries, 1,080 yards and 10 touchdowns. I mean, this stuff, it's going to be a fun game to watch, hopefully. We'll have to see. Moving on. Actually, I've got more stuff, so moving back. Let me share my screen. There we go. The teams Indiana have beat, not been close. Alabama beat Oklahoma 24-34. Alabama put up 3 against Indiana. Indiana putting up 38. Oregon, Indiana 56-22, and now Miami. The Miami Ole Miss game. Personally, I do not one bit like how that game ended. I think that it was ruined by the refs. I'm gonna be flat out here. It was a PI. I don't think I've seen clearer PI than that. A terrible call by the ref. He was holding on, and then the announcers yeah, that's a good call. No, it's not. It was not a Hail Mary. It was a deep pass on the last play. It was to the edge of the end zone. If it was a Hail Mary, it'd be around the middle of the end zone and everybody would be there. That was not what happened, and Miami should not be in this national championship. Anyways, you can't do anything now. Ole Miss played Georgia, another close game. They were so close at the end. Did not beat Miami with a close game, but beat Georgia when they gave Georgia an extra 2 seconds. And Miami, obviously, 10-3 against Texas A&M. 0-0 at half. The win was insane. Then Miami facing Ohio State. That one, a 10-point win. Ohio State had the bye. Then, obviously, the Ole Miss. And now that leads us to the national championship. Indiana predictions are not looking good for Miami. 31-68. It's just not what you want in a national championship. But who knows? Miami could get the upset of the year. I may be rooting for it. Yeah, we touched on the quarterbacks. So, we're going to move back here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. You're watching the Jacob Ward with Jacob Ward. Next, we move on. I actually had it here. The number 1 seeded Broncos in the AFC face off the Bills, who got the 6th seed this year, because Jacksonville, who got eliminated first round, got the 3 seed. That's not the same division. The Patriots, the Bills are what? We got number 1. Close to AFC, the Patriots, for the first time since Tom Brady's left, I think. Anyways, the Patriots, who we were just talking about, faced the number 5 seeded Texans. Patriots, number 2 seed in the AFC. Texans, the number 5. Seahawks, the number 1, face off 49ers, the number 6 seed. And we'll get to a story in just a minute about the 49ers and how their playoffs may go. Number 2 seeded Bears will face the 5 seeded Rams. Now, the 49ers, if they beat the Seahawks, and then beat whoever wins, either the Rams or the Bears, the 49ers go to the Super Bowl, play every single game away. The Super Bowl is at home, yet they will be wearing away jerseys. Because if you remember last year, Eagles wore the blue jerseys, signifying they were home, and they flip between the AFC and NFC every year. So they could go play away, win every game throughout the playoffs, play the Super Bowl at home, yet be the away team. Pretty interesting. Now, we'll take a look at the bracket here. Broncos and Seahawks got the byes, and now today, PM, CST, Broncos and Bills will face off. I'm recording this at 1:52 CST, so I kind of need to hurry this up. There, can't really see the scores here, but the Eagles with a meaningless Christmas Day game, and the Panthers-Rams coming down to the wire, 3-point win for the Rams. Now the Seahawks 49ers will play. Imagine we see another crazy play like we did a few weeks ago. Which week was it? It was the Seahawks played the Rams. Never mind. I can shut up now. Then Bears with an insane comeback. It was 25 points in the second half, I believe. Packers scored 6 in the second half. Brandon McManus, 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point. Unbelievable what happened there. We look at the AFC, the Steelers getting blown out. What was potentially Aaron Rodgers' final game as an NFL player. The Jags losing by 3 to the Bills. The Patriots beating the Chargers 16-3. Not super entertaining games except for the Jags-Bills. I did not actually watch any of those. I watched the Steelers-Texans. Didn't watch the other 2. But the scores aren't very close. I assume they're not super competitive. Maybe the defense is just really good. So yeah, Super Bowl, Santa Clara, California, with a potential chance of the 49ers playing home, but being marked as the away team. Yeah, I'm just finding that super interesting. And then we'll get to the NHL, where Colorado leads the league in the standings. 74 points. Closest competitor, 63 points, Dallas Stars, who up by 11 points, 33-5-8. Stars, 27-12-9. Then Tampa Bay closely behind, and it just goes down 1s or 2s every time. The Colorado Avalanche got a massively upset against the Predators yesterday. Play you a quick recap of that game in just a second. Waiting for the ad to finish. I can show it to you. Okay, here we go. Share screen. And Ryan, just 30 seconds in, he had a hat trick that night. He puts one on the board. Nice backhander. And then 1841. Since December 1st, Colorado and Nashville, the best 2-point differentials. Colorado puts one in just around a minute after. Once we get to around here, it's 3-2. Colorado needs to put one on the board, which they are about to right here. Never mind, as Up the Wall scores top left. Now in the third period, it's 4-2. Colorado gets another one back. You just go back a little bit later, you look like it's going to get really competitive. A goal. Move up a little bit more. Another goal. Oh wait, no, that's the same thing. Oh, an empty netter. Another empty netter to make it 7-4. And what was quite frankly an embarrassing game for the Avalanche. And will we see Nashville making the playoffs? They're currently out by about 2 or 3 spots. But I mean, after that they should be in the playoffs. 7-4, 2 empty net goals against the best team in the league. I mean, might as well. Then we get to the potential lockout in Major League Baseball. And this could happen in the 27th season. CBA ends December 1st. And this is Kyle Tucker's contract he signed with the Dodgers. This was Thursday. 4 years, $240 million guaranteed. Opt-outs after years 2 and 3. $64 million signing bonus. $30 million deferred. $57.1 million a year in net present value after factoring in deferrals. A record by $6 million plus. I mean, like, this is why it's going up. The Dodgers can spend a bunch of money, and some teams don't spend any. Do you think we see a salary floor or cap? So you gotta spend something around here, because Dodgers just spend money. It's like if you were to have AirPods and you just chuck them out the window. There's nothing in the MLB to stop it, quite frankly. Then we'll get to now the live stream. Boom. But you can't see it. You can kind of see underneath here, February 15th, noon Eastern. We will have the live stream. And then we'll also do it for the national championship Super Bowls that I'm planning on potentially just playing in the Stanley Cup. Maybe doing that. I may also do like a game. I'm a Capitals fan and a Predators fan. This is from last year. We went to a game against the Kraken where we beat them. So, assuming the Predators continue on this hot streak and make it, if they have the chance of winning in Game 4, whenever they have a chance of winning, and it's like 3-0 or 3-1 or 3-2 or 3-3, if it's 3-3 and it's a Game 7, definitely. On Capitals, same thing. Maybe you hockey fan father, I see a few of you guys in the back. DM me, Jacob Ward line, the CNN staff is my thing, and the Discord. DM me if you want to be part of any of the stream, National Championship Special or Super Bowl. Super Bowl one's going to be 1 week before the special one, so we'll have a lot to talk about. Dude, Jacob, what's coming your way? I'm going to go and say peace and pineapples. Goodbye, everybody.